New Sim AI Destroys N8N, and it's free. Today I'm going to show you the brand new AI workflow builder that's got 20,000 developers ditching N8N. This thing is completely free, open source, and built by a Y Combinator company. We're talking about building AI agents in minutes, not hours, and the best part, you can run it on your own computer for zero cost. Plus, I'll show you the exact workflow I built that would cost me $500 a month on other platforms. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. So here's what happened. I was building some AI workflows for my agency last week, and I was using N8N like most people do, but then someone in my AI community dropped a link to this new platform called Sim AI. And I thought, yeah, right, another workflow builder. We've seen a million of these. But then I actually tried it, and holy crap. This thing is different. First off, it's built specifically for AI agents, not general automation like N8N. These guys focus on one thing, and they nailed it. While N8N is trying to be everything to everyone, Sim AI went laser focused on AI workflows. The interface looks like something from 2025, not 2015. Everything is clean, fast, and makes sense. You drag and drop blocks just like N8N, but it feels way smoother. And here's the crazy part, it loads instantly. No waiting around for the interface to catch up. But here's where it gets interesting. The team behind this raised money from Y Combinator. That's the same accelerator that funded companies like Airbnb and Dropbox. So we're not talking about some random side project here. Want to scale your business and save hundreds with AI automation? Join my AI Profit Boardroom. We currently have 1,000 members sharing the latest strategies and tools. This is where the real AI business builders hang out. Let me show you exactly how this works. You start with a canvas, just like any visual builder. But instead of generic automation blocks, everything is designed for AI. You've got agent blocks, tool blocks, response format blocks. It's like they built it knowing exactly what AI developers need. The coolest part, you can run local AI models through something called Ollama. That means you can have ChatGPT level AI running on your own computer. No API costs, no usage limits, just pure local AI power. Now, you might be thinking, Julian, this sounds too good to be true. Where's the catch? Well, I spent 3 days testing this thing, and here's what I found. The documentation is actually good. Not like those tools where you have to guess how everything works. They have real examples, real use cases, actual working code. Someone clearly cared about the developer experience. And get this, it has real-time collaboration built in, and you can have your whole team working on the same workflow at the same time, like Google Docs, but for AI workflows. N8N doesn't even have this yet. But here's the feature that blew my mind. They have this thing called Copilot. You literally just click the Copilot button next to the console and say, help me build a workflow. Then you describe what you want in plain English. I tested this myself. I said, log lead info to Sheets, and within seconds, it built me a complete workflow. Start node, Gmail reader with OAuth, lead extraction, Google Sheets integration, the whole thing ready to run. Another example, I asked for a chat agent with web search, and boom, it created a research agent with GPT-4o, web search tools, structured outputs, the works. This would take me hours to build manually. This is like having a senior developer sitting next to you, building workflows while you describe them. N8N has nothing like this. But wait, there's more. Remember how I said this would save me $500 a month? Let me break this down. On other platforms, you pay per operation. So if your AI workflow does 100,000 tasks, you're looking at hundreds of dollars. With Sim AI being open source, you pay nothing, zero, zilch. I built this workflow that scrapes company data, runs it through AI analysis, then sends personalized outreach emails. On Zapier, this would cost me a fortune. On N8N Cloud is still expensive. But on Sim AI running locally, free. Now, I'm not saying N8N is bad. It's been around longer, it has more integrations, it's stable and proven. But if you're building AI-first workflows, Sim AI just makes more sense. The biggest difference, N8N treats I like just another integration. Sim AI treats AI like the main character. Every block, every feature, every design choice is optimized for AI workflows. Plus, the technical stack is modern. They built it on Next.js, which is what we use for modern web apps. It's fast, it's scalable, and it works great on mobile. Try using N8N on your phone, and you'll see the difference. And here's something that blew my mind. They have this feature called structured outputs. You can define exactly what format you want your AI to respond in. JSON schemas, data validation, the works. It's like having a safety net for your AI responses. But Julian, you might ask, what about support? What if something breaks? Well, since it's open source, you can literally look at the code. You can fix bugs yourself, you can add features. Try doing that with a closed platform. The GitHub repo already has hundreds of stars, and the community is growing fast. Real developers are contributing real improvements. This isn't just marketing hype. I also love that you can deploy it however you want, run it locally for development, put it on your own servers for production, or use their cloud version if you want the easy option. Your choice, your data, your control. Speaking of data, let's talk privacy. When you run Sim AI locally with Ollama, your data never leaves your computer. Compare that to sending everything to OpenAI or Claude through third-party platforms. For businesses handling sensitive data, this is huge. The model support is impressive too. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Grok, you name it. But also local models like Llama, Gemma, and others, you can literally swap models without rebuilding your workflow. Here's something else I noticed. The error handling is actually useful. When something breaks, it tells you exactly what went wrong and how to fix it, not like those cryptic error messages that make you want to throw your computer out the window. And the testing features are brilliant. You can run individual parts of your workflow without running the whole thing, perfect for debugging complex AI chains. This alone saves hours of development time. Now, let's talk about the real-world performance. I ran the same workflow on both N8N and Sim AI. Same inputs, same AI model, same tasks. Sim AI was consistently faster. Not just a little bit faster, but noticeably faster. The deployment story is also cleaner. With N8N, you need to set up databases, configure environment variables, manage dependencies. With Sim AI, it's mostly handled for you. Docker Compose up and you're running. But here's what I think is the real game changer. The barrier to entry is lower. You don't need to be a hardcore developer to build sophisticated AI workflows. The visual interface is intuitive enough for anyone, but powerful enough for experts. I showed this to my team, and within an hour they had built a workflow that automatically categorizes support tickets using AI. Something that would have taken days in other tools. The integration ecosystem is growing fast too. Gmail, Slack, Notion, Google Drive, Airtable, GitHub, all the tools you actually use. And since it's open source, new integrations are added by the community all the time. One thing that impressed me was the response format feature. You can tell the AI exactly how to structure its output. Want JSON? Easy. Want it to follow a specific schema? No problem. This eliminates so much post-processing work. And the knowledge base integration is clever. You can feed documents, websites, PDFs directly into your workflows. The AI can reference this information when making decisions. It's like giving your automation a brain. For agency owners like me, this is massive. We can build custom AI solutions for clients without the recurring API costs eating into our margins. The math just works better. But Julian, what about the downsides? Well, it's newer than N8N, so the ecosystem is smaller. Fewer templates, fewer community resources. But honestly, this is changing fast. The growth curve is steep. Also, if you're not comfortable with self-hosting, you'll need to use their cloud version, which is fine, but some people prefer everything local, though that's more of a preference than a real limitation. The learning curve exists, but it's gentler than N8N in my opinion. Everything feels more logical, more purpose-built for what you're actually trying to do. Let me give you a specific example. I needed to build a workflow that reads emails, extracts key information, updates a spreadsheet, and sends Slack notifications. In N8N, this required like 15 different nodes with complex data mapping between each step. In Sim AI, it was 5 blocks. The AI agent block handled the email parsing and information extraction, the spreadsheet block handled the updates, the Slack block sent the notification. Clean, simple, logical, and the real-time preview is amazing. You can see the data flowing through your workflow as it happens. No more guessing what's going on inside those black boxes. The pricing model makes so much more sense too. N8N charges per execution, which can get expensive fast. Sim AI is free if you self-host, or reasonable pricing if you use their cloud. No surprises, no bill shock. For the AI automation space, I think this represents a shift, away from general-purpose tools trying to handle AI toward AI-first platforms built from the ground up. The technical architecture is solid, PostgreSQL with vector extensions for embeddings, real-time WebSocket connections for live updates, modern JavaScript runtime with Bund. These aren't just buzzwords, they're smart technical choices. And the developer experience keeps getting better. They're adding features based on real user feedback, not just adding complexity for the sake of it. If you're building AI workflows today, you owe it to yourself to try Sim AI. Even if you stick with N8N for some projects, having options is always good, and this option is completely free to try. The future is clearly heading toward more AI-native tools. Sim AI feels like it's positioned perfectly for this trend. While other platforms are bolting on AI features, as an afterthought, Sim AI was designed for AI from day one. I'm not saying to abandon everything and switch immediately, but for new AI projects, this is definitely worth considering, especially if you value speed, modern UX, and avoiding vendor lock-in. The open source nature means you're not dependent on one company's roadmap or pricing decisions. The community can drive the features you actually need. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below and let me know if you want me to do a deep dive tutorial on building specific workflows with Sim AI, want to scale your business, and save hundreds with AI automation. Join my AI Profit Boardroom. We currently have 1,000 members sharing the latest strategies and tools. This is where the real AI business builders hang out. And if you need help with your SEO strategy, book a free SEO strategy session, links in the comments and description. For the complete SOP and process for everything I showed you today, plus 100 plus other AI use cases, check out the AI Money Lab. We have over 20,000 members, and I drop new tutorials every single day. You get video notes, step-by-step guides, and access to our entire training library. Links in the comments and description. That's it for today's video. If this helped you discover a new tool that could change your AI workflow game, hit that like button and subscribe for more AI updates. I'll see you in the next one.